Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a story about Lizzo's Instacart grocery list, and honestly, what a disaster this is. Now, everybody knows who Lizzo is. She's a famous vegan singer, and I would kind of argue the vegan part. I'm not sure whether she's vegan just because she doesn't eat animal products, and I'll clarify that in a second. So let's get into this. So as you can see here, it's about damn time you shop Lizzo's Instacart grocery list. This is a story in the New York Post by Victoria Giardina. Now, first of all, I'm going to say that caveat, should you be taking advice on what you should be eating from a writer who writes about the best chinos for men, or the 17 best vacuum cleaners, or the best blow dryer brush review. But let's go ahead and get into what this story is actually about. Our headline says it all. If you've been dancing to Lizzo's About Damn Time on TikTok, I haven't, then we need to put her newest collaboration on your radar. And yes, it involves food shopping. Now, I do like Lizzo, well, some of her music, so don't think that I'm a hater or anything here, but her food choices are a little dubious. Yes, you can shop Lizzo's grocery list on Instacart. It's the verified official list of grocery items handpicked by Lizzo herself that we didn't know we needed, but actually do. Correction, you don't need to eat any of these things. Maybe one of them, maybe even two or three of them are okay, but basically you could get by without having any of these. And there's at least a dozen of them that you just should not eat. Well, let's just get straight into the list of things that Lizzo has on her vegan grocery list. Item number 1, Coca-Cola. Yes, good old-fashioned sugar water to rot your teeth. Guess it's vegan, but this is still just a processed sugary drink. Veganism has really fallen far when this is what they consider to be vegan food. The next up is Smuckers Uncrustables. Yes, peanut butter and grape jelly sandwiches. How sad is this when you're so fucking lazy that you can't even make yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Instead, you have to go and buy one that's already been pre-made and then packaged in cellophane and then packaged further into a box. Because it's difficult to buy bread, peanut butter, and jelly and just make a sandwich. You know, they even have those sandwich makers that you could crimp the edges. They have all this stuff. You could literally make it yourself at a fraction of the cost. Now, I'm not endorsing peanut butter or grape jelly or bread. I don't eat any of these things, but this also seems environmentally irresponsible at best. Oreo double stuffed chocolate sandwich cookies. Yes, because nothing says vegan like Oreos. Just another junk food here that has processed grains, processed seed oils, and processed carbohydrates, just processed sugar. And this one, you might be thinking, well, this one is good. This is water. Water is good, yeah, but it's $15 water for a 6-pack. Look, people, I'm just going to be honest with you. I drink water that comes from the tap. Now, it doesn't come directly from the tap. I have a reverse osmosis unit under my sink, and I also have a carbon filter on my refrigerator. But, you know, most refrigerators come with that now. So I have filtered water out of the refrigerator or actual RO water out of a tap next to my sink. This honestly seems also environmentally irresponsible when it's so easy to get water and get a sort of something a little more responsible like an RO system and just refill your own bottles. Here they are endorsing a bunch of rampant consumerism and disposable culture. All right, limes. Don't really have a lot to say about limes. Some people are diehard anti-fruit on carnivore. Personally, if I wanted to have a little bit of lime in water, then it wouldn't bother me. And look, there's not a lot of fructose in limes, so they're actually not bad. They've got a little bit of vitamin C in them, which is good. Not like we're going to get scurvy or anything on carnivore, because I have yet to see that happen to anyone. But that said, if you wanted to get a little extra vitamin C, or you just wanted to get some flavor in your water, a little bit of lime is fine with me, and it's probably not going to hurt you. Bananas. Really, this is a high sugar fruit. not a fruit that I would consider appropriate for most people. Now, the exception might be a few people who work out or train really hard, lots of heavy duty strength training. You might be able to swing a banana here or there and it wouldn't necessarily derail them. But I'm talking about people who are already hit their target in terms of weight loss, who are already hit their targets in terms of metabolic health, and they're really doing the work every day. They're out there kicking ass, doing a lot of heavy duty strength training. Yeah, bananas probably every once in a while, probably be okay. Ooh, diet cola, because nothing says healthy like diet vegan. Coke, yeah, okay, so all the crap that's in regular Coke, but with more artificial sweeteners, but still rots your teeth because it's got the phosphoric acid, and it'll also stain your teeth because it's full of a bunch of colors, artificial colors. Yeah. The next up is the Takis Fuego hot chili pepper and lime tortilla chips. Again, now these are tasty. I used to eat these a lot, but I will tell you they are processed grains, processed seed oils, and processed carbohydrates. At the end of the day, it's the trifecta that you should be avoiding. And it's all over Lizzo's vegan grocery list. Cherries, again, a sweeter fruit. Again, you could probably get away with this if you're doing a lot of work, working out a lot. But if not, maybe and you really wanted fruit, I would recommend sticking to berries at the most. Something that's lightly sweet and doesn't have too much fructose in it. Now, if you're still trying to hit your weight loss goals, then yeah, fruit is not your friend. And there's even some studies that show that excessive amounts of fruit consumption can create metabolic health issues, at least minor metabolic health issues, and could encourage weight gain. This one. So more processed sugar, Ben & Jerry's non-dairy ice cream. Now, don't be fooled. I don't care that it's dairy or non-dairy. Either way, it's ice cream. It's sugar. Okay, let's just move past it. Bag of lemons, again, doesn't bother me. Same opinion on the lemons as the limes. Skittles, yeah, again, more processed sugar and a bunch of artificial colors. Now, finally, something that could be considered healthy, but it's not, and that's because it's the Impossible Burger. It's fake meat. What's the deal with fake meat? Well, look, yeah, it does have protein, but the bad thing is that it's got 19 grams of protein that are plant-based. And the problem with plant-based protein, as we all know, is that it's an incomplete protein. It doesn't have essential amino acids that we must consume. And trust me, if you don't get your essential amino acids, then your body will take them from somewhere, and you might not lock where that comes from. Now, aside from missing essential amino acids, they don't have the full, all the non-essential amino acids, whereas a lot of animal proteins will not only have all the essential amino acids, they'll have most or all of the non-essential amino acids. The other thing is that the amino acid profile of these impossible meats, these fake meats, is completely unbalanced. Plant-based proteins have unbalanced amino acid profiles, which is what leads to such poor utilization. And that means that, well, in the end, that you won't get very much out of the protein that you actually consume from that. And then to top it all off, you have all of the anti-nutrients which can be found in plant-based proteins like phytates in pea proteins, or even lectins in these soy proteins and other things like that, seed oils in them as well. So again, they're going to be pro-inflammatory. You're not going to utilize them very well. This is not something that you should be consuming. Last up is carbonated water, mineral water. This is actually the one thing on the list that I'm like 100%, yeah, you can have this. This is great. But even this is, kind of an expense. Like maybe if you're looking to save money, then, you could just get a soda stream and you could make your own carbonated mineral water just by carbonating your own water and adding a little bit of like keto chow minerals or some other kind of mineral drop to them. And you could add a little bit of lemon or lime to it if you wanted to. And then you've made your own tasty mineral water. And you're not then using up a bunch of aluminum, although I will say the aluminum cans I actually like better than the plastic because, of course, they're actually much more recyclable than plastic. Most plastic doesn't actually get recycled, even though it is recyclable. I think the recycling for aluminum is a lot higher. So that is Lizzo's vegan grocery list. Look, at the end of the day, I don't know if you want to be taking your advice, your health advice, or your nutrition advice from someone who looks like this. Now, I'm not intending to fat shame Lizzo, but I've already talked about fat faming in the past and how it's a popular thing to do, to claim that healthy at any size, which we all know is not correct. Look, clearly she has some sort of metabolic disorders, metabolic health issues, and I don't know if that's someone that you need to be taking your nutritional advice from. Now, then there's this, little bit of blurb here, and certainly not the first time Lizzo has celebrated plant-based food with her fans. She's been publicly doing so since she first went vegan 2 years back. She's also used conversations about veganism to tackle fat shaming. So look, I think she's not a vegan, in my opinion. Let me just put that out there, and here's why. She is someone who eats a junk food diet. Okay, the whole idea behind vegetarianism or veganism is to focus on healthy, unprocessed foods. All she eats, or the almost entire list of hers for this Instacart grocery list, is processed junk food. Vegan or not, technically there's no animal products in it, but that said, there's no nutrition in it either. It is junk food that is just made of processed grains that are going to be inflammatory, and processed seed oils that are also inflammatory, and processed carbohydrates, which are going to spike insulin along with those processed grains. These things are not healthy. And then, this article goes into the power of celebrity influence and sharing pro-vegan content online to normalize the lifestyle. Like, seriously, they're mental if they think this is veganism. This isn't even veganism, in my opinion. This is junk food-ism. I don't know what diet do you call that? Is this what you call it? I'll tell you what you call it. You call it the standard American diet. That's what this is. This is a standard American diet with a health halo hung around it, and it shows. Like Lizzo's diet, it shows, all right? Then I'll leave it there. You let me know what you think in the comments below. In the meantime, if you want to help out the channel, then please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.